The man who couldn't go to India, so he took the bus to Kakha. Once upon a hungry evening, there was a man who desperately wanted to go to India. Spiritually, flavor-wise, passport-wise, absolutely not. Flights were expensive, time was imaginary. And his boss kept saying things like, "You still have PTO," in a threatening tone. So the man did what any seas and food reviewer with a flexible imagination would do. He went to a local Gurkha restaurant and told himself discounts. He entered the restaurant like an explorer who had read half a travel blog and felt emotionally prepared. The aroma hit first, spices swirling, whispering promises of far-away mountains, bustling streets, and a country he was definitely not in. Samosa 7, 3 tenths. The samosa arrived, golden and confident. One biting, the spices showed up on time, cumin, coriander, the whole gang, polite, organized. But something was missing. That authentic chaos. It tasted like the spices had been invited but were told not to raise their voices. Still, good, just shy. Plain non 7, 4 tenths. Thin, soft, mild. This non did not want attention. It wanted to quietly support the meal and go home early. No cha, no drama, no memorable moment, but it showed up, and sometimes that's enough. The Koli Thali Veg 7, 4 tenths. A little of everything, like a spice sampler tray for the indecisive soul. Mixed flavors, balanced plates. Nothing screaming, nothing sulking. The man stared at it and thought, yes, this is a responsible meal. Not thrilling but comforting, like a guided tour instead of getting lost. Chicken curry 7, 3 tenths. Warm, familiar, respectable. The chicken was tender, the sauce flavorful, but again, it felt like the curry was holding back. Like it knew it could be bold but chose diplomacy instead. Veg momo 7, 4 tenths. Thin skin more as emotionally fragile. They fell apart easily, like they had trust issues. Flavor-wise, fine, pleasant. Texture lie, a gentle breeze could have wended them. Chaita 7, 0 tenths. My flavors, smaller cup than expected. This chai felt like it waved hello, and then immediately said goodbye. The man looked into the cup and whispered, I wanted your time with you. Final thoughts. The man did not go to India that night. But for one meal, he pretended really hard. Gurk had delivered solid, comforting flavors, nothing wild, nothing revolutionary, but a respectable stand in for a journey that would have involved airports, delays, and questionable street food decisions.